All right. Hey, Shalom, brothers. Shalom. All right. We the brothers here from the Great Millstone Atlanta Church. We're going to start out this lesson giving all praises, glory, and honor to YAHAWAH, SHEM, YAHAWASHI, all right. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well and push out this word at a high frequency. Peace and safety to the elect, laboring around the four corners of the earth, giving all diligence to make their calling of election sure. All right. This is going to be a response to the Donald Trump address, the State of the Union. Okay. And you know, when you watch that address, man, it was a lot of hidden dark sayings and parables and lies, deceit. All right. Future plans for this American country. And through the spirit of YAHAWASHI, man, we want to show you that Donald Trump is nothing but a liar, man. All right. Donald Trump is being used as a catalyst to bring in this new world order for the upper echelon Edomites, man. That's right. All right. That's what he's doing right before you people's eyes, man. He's using deceitful tactics to push this new society, man. All right. But see, that's why YAHAWASHI said what? That the men of the Lord are the light. We are the light of the world, and the light that is shining cannot be hid under a bushel, man. All right. So we watch these things. We watch all these different, you know, national addresses and speeches, and we break them down properly through the spirit, man. That man was lying, was a bold-faced liar in there, man. And he was using war tactics as well in that speech, man. He buttering up niggas, buttering up Hispanics and Native Americans. All right. Because why? Because he's getting ready to make a move on you so-called Negroes out here in America, man. Yeah. All right. He's about to make a Donald Trump and this American society, these Americans, these police officers, these United Nations troops, these federal agents, all right, like the FBI, the CIA, you know, you have, you know, COINTELPRO. You got all kind of different things set up that's going to try to come down on you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. And Donald Trump was clearly showing that in that State of the Union, man. All right. So without further ado, you know, we're going to get a couple of scriptures and we're going to break this whole thing down, because that State of the Union address he said a lot, man. Donald Trump said a whole lot, man, in that address. And if I'm not mistaken, he's still gone. Right. All right. So, somebody start with that Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 10.
This is Sirach 12 to 10. It says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness."
That's right. The scripture say, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness." All right. So when you buy a new piece of iron, all right, it looks clean, polished, you know, well kept, but you let that iron sit and get wet, and what ends up happening? You start to see the rust, man. The top layer of that iron turns to a brown, crunchy substance. Well, that's the so-called white man's wickedness, man. All right. Eventually, you know, he packages his wickedness up. And he packages it nicely in a Gucci bag. All right, but when you look inside the Gucci bag, you know, you got a you know, good nice box, it's a silver chrome box, right? You know, and you look on the top and say Gucci. When you open it up, man, it's a pile of shit, man. All right, that's the so-called white man.
Stinks.
Yep, it stinks. So he packages his bullshit nicely, and that's what you saw in that Donald Trump State of the Union, man. All right, go ahead, brother.
First, I'm gonna read it from the top again. It's like Sirach 12 and 10. It says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Go ahead.
Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him."
That's right. The scripture say, "Though he humble himself and go crouching." All right. So you see, hey, if you brothers watch the State of the Union address, Donald Trump, he tried to, you know, give a shout out to a so-called Negro family. That's what you call, though he go crouching and humble himself, man. All right. So now other Negroes can look at Donald Trump like, oh, he's not a racist. Everything's going to be okay. He's going to cut pharmaceutical drugs. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. You know, tax reformation and things of that nature. Little do you know that this man is setting you up for the okie doke, man. All right. Real soon, you American citizens are going to be inconvenienced, man. All right. You're going to be faced with turbulent obstacles that you're not going to be able to escape without the Spirit of the Lord.
Yeah.
All right. And we're going to go through those obstacles as well through the Spirit. But if we are part of the elect, the difference is YAHAWASHI will guide us through. We're not going into this time of tribulation blindly like you people, man. All right. We preparing ourselves mentally to endure hellified obstacles, man. All right. To be strong in the name of YAHAWASHI and deal with whatever we got to deal with. But a lot of you people are about to get got like Antiochus Epiphanes in the book of Maccabees, man. That's what Donald Trump is doing, man. He's doing the same exact thing that Antiochus Epiphanes did during the time when Greek was established. And you know, you had King Antiochus Epiphanes running Greece, man, the Seleucid Empire. All right, and for those of you that don't know that history, take some time out and check it out, look it up, man, because that's very important history, and it's parallel to these times now, man. All right, go ahead, my brother.
It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
Right. So you're supposed to beware this so-called white man. All right. You're supposed to take heed. You're supposed to observe his actions. Study your enemy, man. When you're dealing with affairs of war, the first thing you have to do is know who your enemy is. That's the first step of war, knowing the enemy. You can't do anything else before establishing who the enemy is. You have to know the enemy lines. You have to know enemy territories. You have to know their characteristics. You have to know how they dress, what they like, what they don't like, what they do, what they don't do. These are certain things that you have to know when dealing with strategies of war.
That's why they say that saying in the world, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
Right.
So you gotta know, if you don't know about, you gotta know what their favorite food is, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like we know. Yeah, well, we know the so-called white man like raw meat. Well, why is that? Because you the enemy, man. All right, we study you so-called white people, day in and day out, man. You know, just as much as you study us, we study you. Yeah, we looking at all of your articles. We looking at all of your folly and your madness that you projecting out here. We go to your restaurants and we look at what's on your menu. All right. We go to your jobs and we see how you move on your jobs. We go to your different clinics and restaurants and things of that nature, and we just observe you so-called white people. We don't go in there with the mind frame of you being a friend. Right. We take heed of you debtors, and we soak it in masterfully through the Spirit of YAHAWASHI.
Right. You know, like you said, it's good to check them out because they do it to us. Well, that's why we saw the sins of spies, man. Yeah. You know, like I said, what they'll spy our liberty, you know. And so they do the same thing to us, man. You know, they try to see what we're about, you know, see what we into, you know. So you gotta be able to do the same thing with these devils, man. Like the brothers going into this is war, man. It's like a spiritual war, man. You know, strategy, you know. So hey, man, Jake, he said, man, Jake will get caught slipping, man. Yeah, because Jake is not
they don't know what it is.
They don't know who the enemy is, man.
Yeah, they ain't paying attention, like the elder just said. As a matter of fact, real quick, Kasha probably get hold of that, Karatas. I get Ephesians 5 and 15. All right, because see, that's what separates the men of the Lord from you flunkies out here. All right, we watch, right? We take heed of the times, man. A lot of you Israelites out here, you getting ready to celebrate the Passover, so to speak, in a time like in a cheerful manner. We watching these signs and prophecies, man. It's the year of prophecy, man.
Right.
Anything can happen any day now, man. But Jake still settled on their leaves. All right, go ahead, my brother.
This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 16, redeeming the time because the days are evil.
So as we move and as we maneuver through America, We maneuver like a serpent, man. Very wise, man. Very calculated. You know, with very meticulous on how we move, man. All right, because we understand the time frame that we live in. These are serious times, man. The times that we're facing are going to be worse than during the Maccabees, man, during the 70 AD, all right, during the bubonic plague, during the Crusades and the religious wars, all right, during the Punic Wars, all right. You had all, you had the Great Chinese Famine, all right. You had all kind of atrocities that happened throughout human history, and we're going into the worst of the worst, man. So because we're going into that time, we being circumspect, man. We're using our mind to guide us into that time frame. You want to say something?
Yeah, I got the definition of circumspect here.
Okay, come on, go ahead, bro.
It says, wary and unwilling to take risks. Cautious, wary, careful.
Yes, be cautious, careful, man. All right? So it said be circumspect, be cautious, man. All right? What they say, use your thinking cap. Yeah. You know, a lot of these people out here ain't using their thinking caps. All right? They spiritually zombies, man. Don't know where they're going, man. All right? Go ahead, bro. Did you have more on that definition? That was it? All right, you got it, brother.
Verse 17. Ephesians 5, verse 17. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding that the will of the Lord is.
Right. See, understand what the will of the Lord is. The will of the Lord is to bring about Jacob's trouble. All right. To pump fear into the inhabitants of America, to destroy this establishment, and to put the so-called white man in slavery. All right. That's the will of the Heavenly Father. And then to set up the kingdom of heaven under the rule of YAHAWASHI and King David and the elect. That's the will of the Lord. So we have to move according to that will. Okay, go ahead, bro.
This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 10. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven.
That's right. The will be done in earth as the will be done in heaven. All right. Which is what? The kingdom, man. All right. The kingdom of YAHAWASHI will be established on the face of the earth. And there will be no joint rulership with the wicked. Right. All right. So Donald Trump and the elite international banking families, all right, they're trying to establish their kingdom, so to speak. All right. They're trying to establish their government, their rulership on the face of the earth. All right. But it's a wicked rulership, man. And we here to say through the Spirit that YAHAWASHI is going to tear that down, man. Right. So as Donald Trump is addressing the nation and he's addressing his people and the American citizens, we are addressing our nation, our brothers, man, our sisters, man, our children, whomsoever may be watching this video, man. We here to address you and tell you through the Spirit of YAHAWASHI what we gonna do in the kingdom, man. Right. All right. And the thing, the step that is going to take, that's going to lead up to the kingdom, which is one step that's going to have to happen is the destruction of America. And that's what the elite are setting up, man. All right. Donald Trump is going to bring total hell and total chaos on you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man. That's right. You know, and you so-called white Americans, you trailer trash, you know, trailer park living, you know, meth using Edomites, man. Yeah, the so-called white man will come down on you, man. All right? All right, go back to where he was at for
It's Sirach 12 and 11. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
Right, see, beware of this devil, man. When you're watching that State of the Union, man, you know, pick that devil apart, man. You know, go through his deceit. Use the truth to break up his deceit and his filibustering, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
It says, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away.
That's right. So he said, if you take heed, it'll be like you're looking through a looking glass, man. It'll be clear. You'll clearly see his wickedness, man. When we were sitting here dissecting the State of the Union, and we clearly saw that this man was wicked as hell, man. Transparent, man. From his body language, you know, everything from his speech, his stress points.
Certain like the prop they had set up.
They, like your brother Karatazar just said, they had certain things set up. You know, all kind of demonic symbols. You know, and how you know everything was a symbol. It was all wicked as hell, and we see through that, like the scripture said, because we taking heed. We ain't sleeping on this devil, man. We know every word that the so-called white man speak is some kind of wickedness behind it. All right, even if he say, "Hey, how you doing, man?" Yeah. What's your angle, nigga? You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, "Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand."
That's right. So don't take this devil word for as his gold, man, like his gold. All right. This devil word should be looked at as swamp water, man.
That's right.
You know, as doo-doo. You know, it ain't worth nothing, man. All right, but lies and deception and hurt and harm, man, and pain, because that's all the so-called white man want to do is bring pain on you, man. He don't want to set you up. He don't want to establish you. Like you got this nigga woman, she's happy because HR human resource, what was it, 1247? We're basically reestablishing the so-called Negroes and giving them reparations. It ain't happening, man. They're trying to suck you back into their society so they can hit you with the okie doke, man. All right? Go ahead. Is there more to that?
Yeah. It say, "Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat."
That's right. Don't let this so-called white man get close to you, man. All right? And when I say get close to you, I'm not talking about sitting next to you. I'm talking about getting your head. Don't let this so-called white man get in your head and run them games on you, man. You know, run that deception, that trickery on you, man. All right? Because we see right through you devils, man. Through the spirit, through the lenses of YAHAWASHI, we see right through you so-called white people, man. And you other nations, man. And YAHAWASHI is going to bring severe judgment on you, Donald Trump, and you international bankers. All right, you're gonna get the worst of the worst judgment out of all of them Edomites, man. It's gonna fall on you and your house. You and your seed is gonna get horrible judgment, man. All right, because of your evil deeds, man. All right. If y'all got something, y'all, is it more? Is it more?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, kind.
And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith.
Right. So meaning what, man? Let this word be stuck with you, man. All right. Remember that YAHAWASHI spoke of these things before they came, man. And when one thing that he spoke of was the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Distress and anguish, sufferings, all right, upon the people, man. And that's what Donald Trump is setting up, man. He's showing you that he's about to bring hellified judgment on you, man. But that State of the Union address showed that very soon is going to be like, hey, well, he said it in the speech. All right. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it up real quick. You know, just so you know, you people, you know, you brothers and sisters on the comment board, y'all can see what this devil said, man. But this is real stuff, man. You can't sleep on this. All right, real quick. All right, the article, it says, this is from pbs.org. It says, Trump says it will be hard to unify country without a major event. That came out of Donald Trump's mouth tonight at the State of the Union. It's going to be hard to unify this country, all right, without a major event. So what is he talking about, man? All right, there's going to be a game changer very soon. That's going to change the way you Americans move, the way you think, the way you perceive certain things. All right, something is gonna highly change all of you people's lives, man. All right, and we were telling you first, man.
Hey, all right, that makes perfect sense because if you go back to 9/11, what happened? Really, before 9/11, man, the whole society was different, man. You know, but that major terrorist attack came, and after that, like America was changing. People were different, you know. They passed certain legislation, like it was basically the world as we know it was different, man. 9/11, you know. So how much more now with this potential event that you know, Trump and the rest of these devils gonna set up, man, for you people, man. All right. You have more than that.
Well, no, that was it. I just wanted to hit the title.
Okay.
What you want?
I had a scripture to land back on what you were going into about how, you know, you can't trust these devils, man. You gotta take heed, you know, watch them, man. Psalms 28 and 3. And you can read verse 5.
All right, I know. All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 28, verse 3.
Yep.
All right, it says, draw me not away with the wicked.
Yeah, the wicked. All right, which again is what so-called white man, Esau, man. All right, the wicked, the Edomites. Go ahead.
And with the workers of iniquity, which speak peace to their neighbors.
Yeah, they speak peace, man. But you seen that that damn State of the Union address, man. All right, Trump speaking peaceful words and saying we're going to do this, we're going to band together as so-called Americans. You know, go ahead.
It says, but mischief is in their hearts.
Yeah, mischief is in their heart, man. You know, laying back on the precept, you know, the brother read earlier, man. You know, in a Sirach 12 chapter, you know, they speak peace, but mischief is in their heart, man. You know, tell you, hey, how you doing? And, you know, got that real fair, kind gesture. Meanwhile, they want a goddamn stab you in the back, man.
Yep.
You know, go ahead.
Verse 4. Give them according to their deeds and according to their wickedness of their endeavors.
Yeah, like what's that scripture when it says, give unto her a double according to her works.
Yep.
You know, so this so-called white man, he's dishing out death, destruction, you know, and things like that. Well, we think it's going to be brought to you, man. The same thing, but double, man. All right, go ahead.
Give them after the work of their hands. Render to them their dessert.
Yeah, the dessert, man. You know, yeah, this destruction is going to be served to you on a silver platter, man. All right, with a nice cherry on top, man.
That's right.
All right, go ahead. Verse
5. Because they regard not the works of the Lord.
Yeah, they don't regard the works of the Lord, man. You know, that's what Hosea the 4th chapter. You know, Lord has a controversy with the inhabitants of the land because there's no truth. You know, go ahead.
It says, because they regard not the works of the Lord, nor the operation of his hands. He shall destroy them and not build them up.
Right, shall not build them up. He shall destroy them and not build them up. You know, Trump was saying, oh, we got this new plants, we got this going on, that going on.
Talk about
We're building infrastructure with that going into Malachi. You know, first chapter.
We got you devils in the scope.
We got you in damn crosshairs, man. All right.
Y'all keep talking about lowering the pharmaceutical drug prices.
Right.
You know, just doping you people up.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. It's all the plan of the elites, man. All right. And Trump is just a puppet. You know, this is really all the workings of the elites, man, international bankers. All right, to completely stupefy you people, all right, and just destroy you, man. All right, I think that was it.
Yeah. I got one real quick. This is Psalms, the book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Yeah, who's that talking about? The so-called white man, man. Like this devil Trump, man. Smoother than butter, man.
Clapping for niggas.
Clapping. You know, you got the suit on with the posture, with the hand movements, you know, real state speech, you know, smooth, man.
Yeah, you know,
2K on,
the head nod, you know, the clap,
the fake spray tan.
It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, But war was in his heart.
That's right. War was in his heart, man. All right, like we was going to earlier, how this is a spiritual war, man. You know, you got to be a strategist. All right, and these devils behind the scenes, they planning how to go wage war on niggas, man. They planning it, bro. You know, that's why we was talking during the broadcast how they had the Jake family up there, and they had the Issachar, right? It was like, you know, prime them up, setting them up for the okie doke, man. You know, that fair speech. Meanwhile, he get ready to bring a terrorist, Jake in the blast out.
Hey, you know, one day, real soon, you so-called Negroes' lives are gonna change, man.
That's right.
All right, even our lives, man. All right, I'm gonna include us because the scripture didn't tell us the time of Jacob's trouble, and with us even being part of the seed of Jacob, we gotta go through it too. But the scripture said what? But the remnant shall be saved out of it.
That's right.
All right, a lot of you niggas ain't gonna make it, man. A lot of you so-called Hispanics and Native Americans ain't gonna make it if you ain't got the spirit of YAHAWASHI. And that's why YAHAWASHI is giving out that one last final call, man. All right, to the elect to get into this thing, man, because he's clearly setting this thing up. The stage is pretty much set, man.
Yep.
All right. It ain't no time to be playing around with this thing, man. This thing's about to pop off, man.
That's right.
All right. You got to gird up your mind and get ready to go into this time of tribulation, man. And before we go into the time of tribulation, man, there's gonna be obstacles that we're gonna have to go through, man. Persecutions, being defamed, having fame, all right, having thousands of people following you, all right. So-called Satan coming in different forms, whether it's a woman, a job, you know, an opportunity, ailments, you know, whatever the case may be, man. You got to get your mind frame ready to resist anything that's going to oppose this truth, man.
Yeah,
because it's coming. All right,
and that's also why, you know, I can't. I'm pretty sure brothers around the country and the world doing it, but I can't in particular. You know, we on this urgent tip, man.
Yeah,
you know, getting out certain impurities and, you know, getting into the frankincense and, you know, trying to basically present our vessels as pure as possible, man, going into this new year, man. You know, because things get ready to happen. Like the brother going into, all right, you're going to be tested, man. You know, you want to make sure that you're well girded, all right, you're rooted, all right, you know what you're dealing with, man. All right, yeah, some.
Yeah, I'm gonna just finish it up. Okay. Verse 22, it says, "He shall never suffer the righteous." Oh, Salaki. I'm sorry. This is verse 21. It says, "His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords."
Yeah,
see?
Yeah.
So that's the so-called white man in a nutshell, man.
Yeah.
He the so-called white man he don't yell at you. He don't scream at you and gnash his teeth and, you know, show his horn, man. He comes smooth, man. Chilling. What's going on, man? Shake your hand, give you a hug, give you a job, drop you off, pick you up. Waiting for that perfect opportunity to overthrow your ass.
What he does, he just lines you up to try to catch you slipping.
Yep.
That's it. Just to catch you slipping.
Hey, scripture say, I was going to quote this so you get your scripture in 1 Peter 5, where it says, you know, be sober, be vigilant, adversary of the devil as a roaring lion. Now, last night, the Spirit had me researching lions, because it was another topic we had in mind we was going to do. The Spirit had Now, we check out lions, right? How they hunt. Lions are very strategic, they're very well calculated, you know. And what do? They ambush their target. They don't just come out and, you know, they hide. You know, they get the weaker lions they get the weaker lions to guide the herd. You got the stronger lions that hide in the bush and they ambush and they pop out and devour you, man. You know, that's how the so-called white man moves, man. All right, it's real strategic, real calculated. You know how you doing? Meanwhile, you want to pounce on your ass, man. You got to jump on your shit. That's how this dumb moves, man. You know,
and that's why the scriptures tell us to be circumspect and be vigilant.
That's right.
All right, and be sober. You know, as a matter of fact, I just hold that one on deck if you want to get something else. In the meantime,
yeah, you bring up that spot.
This is 1 Maccabees chapter 1 verse 30.
Oh, matter of fact, let me get that for you. Let me get that for you. I'll let you break that down.
passing around, you know.
Yeah. We see. Yeah. That's one thing about the brothers, man. You know, hey man, all the brothers got the spirit, man.
That's right.
You know, and that's what we do, man. You know,
that's right.
This is First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 30. You know, it says. As a matter of fact, let me just go up to 29. 28. First Maccabees 1 and 28. It says, the land also was moved for the inhabitants thereof, and all the house of Jacob was covered with confusion. And after 2 years fully expired, the king sent his chief collector of tribute unto the cities of Judah. So what is that right there? Tax collector. Meaning what? The king had some kind of tax imposed on niggas. Same thing that Donald Trump was speaking about, man. It's a taxation.
That's right. It's the same thing going all the way back all throughout history when we read the scriptures. They did it during the Antiochus. When you go to Luke 2, Acts 5, I think it's Acts 5, if I'm not mistaken, the census. Because in order to, sometimes I think in order to do a tax, you have to have a census, which means to count the people. And
they count them by hundreds.
Isn't that when Judas in the Acts, he got upset?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And because ultimately he was like that kind of going wrong because he was jumping, you know. But because the scriptures say agree with thine adversary. But they do a census and then they collect the tax. Okay? Yeah. And sometimes depending on how much money you make is how much tax they enforce on them. They collect. So yeah, it sent them. Jay paid tax. Who's that? If I'm not mistaken, Jeroboam. Tried to tax Israel. They was not with it. Same thing today. Same thing today. You know, so people
come. It says, and after 2 years fully expired, the king sent his chief collector of tribute unto the cities of Judah, who came unto Jerusalem with a great multitude.
That's right. He said the tribute, because when someone takes over a country or something like that, they become tributary. You know, when we read earlier in this chapter, when Alexander took over, other countries became tributaries.
That's right. Verse 30. And spake peaceable words unto them, but all was deceit.
Yeah, that's why you see Donald Trump in the State of the Union. Now stand up.
Yeah.
What he really wants to now stand up, niggers.
Yeah.
These niggers. So
you give them credence.
Yeah, exactly. So it goes off to look like he's a good guy. Because you know what? Esau loves playing the victim, man.
Yep.
He's the one who the only one who used atomic bombs and stuff, and then want to play the victim when 9/11 hits. You know what I'm saying? He's the one who has us in slavery for over 400 years, but want to play the victim when the Orlando shooting happens or the Las Vegas shooting happens. The fuck out of here, Esau. We can see right through that, like the brother said, man. Trump is transparent. We can keep going.
Come. All right. It says, for when they had given him credence, he fell suddenly upon the city and smote it very sore and destroyed much people of Israel.
Look at that word credence.
And I'm going to just say this in the meantime while the brother getting the definition for the word credence. That's the same thing about to happen to you so-called Negroes, man. Right? All right? They about to roll through your neighborhood something serious, man. All right? With tanks, them raps, Humvees, all right? All kind of military weapons, grenades, all right? Flamethrowers. Like you got this guy, Elon Musk. He's selling flamethrowers now for $500, man. All right? Esau got guns. Esau got guns that could shoot out so many bullets at one time that the bullets look like water coming out the chamber. They got guns that can actually shoot around the corner. Yeah. All right. They can actually shoot around the damn corner, man.
They got sights. You know how you got your red dot sight. They got sights that can see through walls.
See that? They got heat-seeking bullets. They got bullets can actually go to the target. They can shoot a bullet this way, and the target is over here. The bullet is gonna curve like on that old school movie Wanted.
Oh yeah.
when them bullets, she would shoot the gun, that bullet would curve. Hey, Esau got the same thing. They got supersonic sound waves that they could just hit the switch, you know, hit the switch, ride through your neighborhoods, and you actually die from a sound frequency. This devil coming with great wrath, and you Negroes don't even fucking know it, man. Right? Because you don't know how to apply yourself, man. Right. All right? The only ones that's applying themselves right now is the men of great millstone primarily. And you have other men that may not be a part of great millstone, but if you follow that straight gate, then them brothers and sisters are doing the right thing. Man. All right? Other than that, man, you people are going to be cream out here, man. That's right. All right? And we can't say that enough. All right? If you understood the level of pain and anguish and turmoil and agony and sorrow that's coming to you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, your ass will get it together right now, man. But you don't understand it, man. You don't get the level of destruction that's coming on you, man. Because you think the so-called white man is cool. You think he just chilling. And you gonna see, man. All right? Now you got it, bro.
Come on, you get that word credence?
It's just credence. It says belief in or acceptance of something as true.
That's right. And it says then they give credence.
Yeah.
You mind if you can go to that same chapter, verse 11, I think.
This is First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 11.
And this is to niggas, man, because I met a whole bunch of them got reeled into that shit that Trump was doing with it.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah. Well, Trump is all right. Yeah, he got that. Because he let him beguile you, man.
Yep. And you gave credence to it.
Yep.
All right. So it says a belief or acceptance. You accepted what he was saying.
Yep. All right. This is First Maccabees 1:11. It says, "In those days when there are out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, 'Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. But since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.'"
Same thing y'all did in the Exodus. You know, you get it right there showing credence. But keep going even further.
Verse 12. "So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they were both in that. Let's do it, man.
Yeah.
Like bubblegum in a dish. How many fucking pieces do you fucking wish?
Fucking Trump, he's lowering the drugs.
Yeah.
That's why I fucking with it. You know,
no. All right. It says, then certain of the people were so forward that herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen.
That's credence. They believed it, they accepted it, and we got a license to do the wickedness that was promoted to them.
Yep, I got something real quick. Just go into that word license. All right, this is Sirach chapter 15, verse 20. "He hath commanded no man to do wickedly, neither hath he given any man license to sin."
That's right.
So the so-called white man gave you niggas license to do what you're doing, not the Most High. That's all I wanted to say. Quick incision. Good jab on the fifth grip. You got it, bro.
That's right. That's about it.
Come.
Oh yeah. Keep going to verse 30.
Come. This is all right. Verse 30. He says, First Maccabees 1:30. "And spake peaceable words unto them, but all was deceit. But when they had given him credence, he fell suddenly upon the city and smote it very sore, and destroyed much of the people of Israel."
There you go. There's more.
Yeah, it's more. Verse 31. "And when he had taken the spoils of the city, he set it on fire and pulled down the houses and the walls thereof on every side."
You see how the devil does, man?
Yeah.
You see how the devil? That's what we're sitting here saying. He'll speak this smooth butter, man. Niggas eat it up like ice cream.
Yep.
And then he's gonna come down and destroy you. And it ain't nothing left to it.
Hey, so-called white man running the same play since the Greeks, man.
Yeah.
Now you might be playing little brother and dad, using the same play on. Using the same play, man, every time. You know, you cannot. Niggas is like, how do you figure it out? What is he doing? What is he doing? You know,
niggas is simple. That's why they don't pay attention to the game. All right, and it's gonna go into more. It says, and when he had taken the spoils of the city, he set it on fire and pulled down the houses and walls thereof on every side. So, hey man, these American soldiers and these United Nations soldiers, they gonna be setting you people's houses on fire. All right, they're gonna be killing your children, raping your women, shooting your houses up, taking all of your jewelry, your gold, your spoils, your food, drinking your water, killing your dogs, your pets. They're gonna just destroy everything that you own, man. Same thing that happened right here, man. All right, same exact thing, man. So-called white man will ride on the Negroes, man. And before he ride on you, he just gonna paint you as a horrible image, like he already does. All right. When you go to these other countries, man, niggas are despised. All right, because the word travels, man. Word travels over in other countries that niggas ain't shit. They rob us. Hey, how many so-called heathen families, taxi drivers and things of that nature, people that own beauty shops and chicken shops, they got killed by niggas.
Right.
That word go right back to their native land. There's always niggas doing this, man. So when them troops come over here, man, they ain't gonna have no mercy on them niggas, man. All right, they already got the scoop on you, man. That you vicious, that you black devils, man. So when they come, they gonna come like how you come.
That's why over here in China they banned hip hop culture and tattoos.
Seen that
from TV. I got something for you. This is second Ezra chapter 16 verse. I'll start at 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next city a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. But you can gear this towards your niggas, man, because this is how the human troops are going to be. It says they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. All right. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire.
Because if I could say, hey, to all of you brothers out here, don't get too comfortable and cozy in your own house. Right. But they're gonna come down shooting your houses up, you know, burning your houses as well. You know. But see, the difference is YAHAWASHI is gonna lift up a standard. Right. All right. He's not going to allow the elect to be taken in this wrath, man. All right, he's going to preserve the elect. That's why the best thing for you to do is labor, man. Put in that good, clean work for YAHAWASHI so that you can come out victorious on the other side. And if you're a woman on the comment board, and let's say you don't have a man of the Lord, just continue to watch the videos, right? And send prayers up. Don't be trying to, teach, get all on YouTube teaching the sister, right. You know, and you're trying to do the most, man. Man, listen, just watch the videos, and keep praying, man, to that man. Right. All right, now if you a woman that's with a man, do right by your man. If you got a man that's out here putting in labor for YAHAWASHI, setting up prayers, building with the Aki, don't get in this man's way, man. All right, be a help, man. Don't be inconveniencing brothers that's out there. We handling serious business, man. All right, and real soon, a lot of you people are going to thank us for what we're doing in the spirit of YAHAWASHI, because we give our praise, glory, and honor to YAHAWASHI. All right, but in return, the rest of you people that ain't a part of this work, that ain't a part of this ministry, you're going to be thanking us for what we done. All right? So if you're a woman that got a man in his truth, man, just let a brother do what he do, man. Don't stop this brother, man. All right? Don't be a pain in his neck, man. Because we establishing something here through the spirit, man. We come back and we going against a nation of people that's about to come and try to destroy you, man.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, you can get that.
Yeah. And y'all.
This is from the brother Kabar Yakal. He said this Shalom.
Yeah, Shalom. Oh yeah, Salaki, brother. Hey, Shalom to all of you brothers on the comments. Shalom to all of you brothers, you elders, you Akim and sisters on there. Shalom. All right, you got it, bro.
This is Revelation 12:12. He said, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath."
Hey, the scriptures say the devil has come down upon you having great wrath. Now, this is a future prophecy written by the prophet John on the island of Patmos. All right. So he said the devil is going to come down having great wrath. Now, who is that devil? That red dragon, that serpent? All right. It's a so-called white man.
That's right.
Esau, Edom, Idumea, Ishashua. All right. Alawam.
That's right.
That's the devil, man. All right. And he's going to come with great wrath. This man got all kind of shit set up. Chemtrails. He pumping the flu virus out here. He got military vehicles.
Oh yeah.
He got all kind of military might that he's setting up for you Negroes. All right. He's coming with great wrath, man. And it's really, if you want to go deeper than that, all right, it's really YAHAWASHI. It's coming with great wrath.
Oh yeah.
On you niggas.
Yeah.
But the so-called white man was really set up. It's like he's like a spiritual belt, you know, to whoop you niggas' ass. You hard-headed niggas. That's right. That's just how YAHAWASHI whoop your ass, man, with the so-called white man. That's his whooping stick. All right? That's why he tell you to be what? Good children. Obedient. Like the scripture say what? To obey is better than sacrifice. Just follow the words, man. You won't get your ass whooped. All right? Go ahead, bro. Is it more?
Yeah, it said, "For the devil has come down to you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time."
That's right. And what happens in desperate times come what? Desperate measures. All right? Now, desperate times mean what? You don't have enough time. You don't have enough time to prepare, so you're in a moment of desperation. All right? Let's say you're planning a wedding, and it's 20 minutes before the wedding's supposed to start, and you ain't got nothing set up. You in the moment of desperation because you running out of time. Well, that's a so-called white man. He's getting desperate right now because he has short time, so he's going to take desperate measures, and that is what's going to cause America to fall because you ain't set it up right, devil.
That's right.
You're gonna miss a couple of steps in the New World Order. That's gonna cost you dearly. We're gonna find that crack and we're gonna open it up and whoop that ass through the spirit of YAHAWASHI. All right? That should be it. All right, that's why we got it.
I was just gonna get, because before that, even the brother was speaking about somewhat of the sweet side, man. Brothers just keep pushing this thing because we know that the devil is gonna come down on us, man. We know that, but just keep pushing. And then I got something else just to keep going in 2 Ezra 16. This is 16:74. Here, O ye my beloved, that's how you know it's speaking to the house, the children of Israel. That's a house of David.
House of David, right?
David means beloved. Okay. So here, O ye of my beloved, saith the Lord, YAHAWASHI, behold, the days of trouble are at hand. Yes, we're telling you right now that the days of trouble are at hand. Trump is telling you right now through his lies, because we can see it right through it.
Yeah.
When we see this thing in the union, we see it's almost like the Lord is speaking to us through a heathen.
Yeah.
Like the Lord is telling us it's about to go down. Yeah. Okay, we see it's at hand. Okay, it says, "But I will deliver you from the same." That's right. And like the brother Tazwan was saying, just keep pushing in this thing, man.
Right.
Keep fighting this thing. Just know that YAHAWASHI is with you. It's going to keep going. It says, "Be ye not afraid." Doesn't it say in Matthew 10 and 34, if I'm not mistaken?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Matthew 10:34.
Yeah.
Will come send a sword.
Not that, but it's speaking about. I think it's in the 10th chapter. Speaking about don't be afraid of the one who can kill the body. Be afraid of the body and soul in hell. Okay? So don't be afraid, man. If anyone should be afraid of and have the ultimate reverence towards YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI.
Yes, because you understand that the so-called white man, the spiritual demon Satan, is under his authority.
That's right.
So you gotta be scared of the supreme power.
That's right.
All right, not the present, the power that's right in your face, but the power that runs everything.
That's right.
The power that created oxygen, that created water, that created sight and sound and taste buds and the feeling, the senses, and created women. You gotta fear him.
Right.
The so-called white man don't know how to break down certain things, man, because he ain't created.
That's right.
All right. So the so-called white man is nothing but a damn fear factor, man.
Yeah, that's right.
A strategy of the YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI to see who's bold and see who's fearful, man.
That's right.
That's why, brothers, it's a good thing. I did a video about a week ago entitled "Real Soldiers Don't Fear." Right. All right. Our fear is the YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI, man. When you on the battlefield, it said you go into the Iraqi war, you ain't got no time to be shook, man. Sweating, your knees buckling and shit. You can't carry your equipment, your stomach drop, you gotta use the bathroom and shit. You know, your helmet shaking, you don't know what to do with yourself. You ain't fit for no battle, man. All right? And then, hey, when you read, as a matter of fact, let me get this quick scripture real quick.
Hey, I can see this in real quick.
Oh, yeah, of course, bro.
This is 2 Timothy 1:7. For the Most High have not given us the spirit of fear.
Yeah, see, YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI didn't give us the spirit of fear, man. We know what the so-called white man is going to come with. We know, you know what I'm saying, that pretty much we are in his crosshairs. We pretty much his #1 threat. And we know that he gonna try us, man. But see, you still can't fear. All right? Because you don't know. YAHAWASHI said the Lord is not going to tempt you above that which you are able. Right? All right? So the level of temptation, a brother that's a part of the elect that may have a low level of faith, that may not have had enough time to build up his faith, like a brother that's been around 10, 15 years, he just gonna get tried according to his faith, according to that measure of faith that was imparted on him. Some brothers that got tremendous amount of faith, they're gonna be tried according to that measure. All right, and it's nothing to fear because you got to remember it is all a test. All right, so the Lord didn't give us the spirit of fear like the elder just brought out, but it says, but of power. See, he gave us a spirit of power, man. All right, don't let your fear get in the way of your power, man. You got to have a mind frame like that. Any second, man. The Lord will give you some power to show you, man. You know what I'm saying? You stay prayed up, you stay faithful. You don't compromise no integrity, man. All right? Integrity in affairs of war, integrity is not an option of compromise. Right. All right? That's out the question. That's out the window. No compromising, man, when it comes to the wicked. All right? You establish your righteousness, man, individually and collectively as a unit. All right? Go ahead.
It says, but of power and of love and of a sound mind.
See, power, love, and of a sound mind, man. All right, so even in this walk, you got to have a sound mind. When you look into the word sound, it means healthy or whole. Yeah, that's what the word sound means, healthy, all right, or whole. So your mind has to be healthy, man, well established, man, functioning properly, understanding what the time you're going into and what it consists of. All right, and don't be fearful, man. All right, I got something real quick I want to throw in here, this is 1 Maccabees chapter 3, verse 55. It says, and after this, now this is going into the time of Judas Maccabees during the Maccabean Wars. It says, after this, Judas ordained captains over the people, even captains over thousands and over hundreds and over 50s and over tens. Now listen to this. It said, but as for such as were building houses, or had betrothed wives, or were planting vineyards, or were fearful, those who commanded that they should return every man to his own house according to the law. You can't be in this truth if you're scared, man. All right. If you get shaken up about every little thing, you can't be in this truth, man.
Right.
And the Most High, he'll get rid of you for being fearful, man. And the scriptures tell you that in Corinthians that the fearful and the unbelieving shall not inherit the kingdom. So you can't be out there, okay, you can't be out on the highways and byways all shook, man.
Yeah.
You got to pray to YAHAWASHI and ask him to increase your faith and to take away the spirit of fear, in the flesh, man. All right, and ask him to increase your the fear of YAHAWASHI. All right, because we dealing with war here, man. What we doing this live stream and what going to the highways and byways, doing these 3 videos, keeping these high holy days, that is literally an act of war, man. All right, by us not celebrating Christmas, not celebrating New Year's and Thanksgiving and birthdays and holidays, and by us keeping the holy customs of our forefathers, that is an act of war to the so-called white man. Because we are actually establishing a government within their government, their system.
Yep.
All right, that's an act of war in their eyes. So they gonna always. But see, the tricky part about this truth is we moving in the spirit. But you got that.
This is Proverbs chapter 24, verse 10. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small.
Yeah.
So, okay, God, so like if you scared, let me say this too. Going out in the highways and byways, that's a form of adversity. It can be difficult sometimes.
Right.
Okay. You got scoffers coming up. You got people talking down on you. Sometimes you got people spitting on you. I remember one of the officers down in Dallas told me that they had people throwing trash on them from the top levels, man.
Same thing happened in out in LA.
Before I was in this camp with brothers, man, the cops came, man. And guess what? They were right back out the next week, man. That's called adversity, okay? And it shows you that their strength was at a level because they came right back out, man. But if you faint in the shade of adversity, your strength is small, man.
Yeah,
I mean, you're a fearful person, man.
I say this too. Here in this particular camp here in Atlanta, man, we've experienced we've gotten fights, we've had knives pulled out on us, we've had guns pulled out on us. All right, we had the police roll down on us about 2 times. Brothers have been locked up. Seeing apparitions, holding them down. All kind of things come with this truth, man. All kind of things come with this walk, man. And you got to be a soldier, man. You got to be girded up, man.
Oh, if I can say, because the brother on the comment board brought out that Revelation 12:12.
Yeah.
And me and the brother again from Dallas was speaking today. And he was like, the devil is gonna come down and have a short time. That's speaking about the spiritual demon Satan too. It's not, yes, it's particularly talking about that white man.
Right.
But these damn demons are going to start attacking too because they know they have a short time. Because Lord willing, we are those men who get caught up. They ain't going to have the time to fuck with us no more. We don't have a dominion over them.
Right.
So they going to get it in while they can as well, man. So I think Apostle Tahar came out with a video talking about demons. That brother who saw the demons, who saw the hoof prints.
Yeah.
And these demons are going to start manifesting themselves, man.
Hey, I had a recent experience when I was asleep dealing with it was 2 demons, man. That basically was holding my spirit down, and I clearly saw it. When I was in between, the spirit and the flesh, I clearly saw 2 demons. It was one short demon, looked like a turtle, man. And I'm not making this up. And when I couldn't really speak, but in my spirit, I was calling on YAHAWASHI. And they walked through the wall where I was sleeping at, and they left. They turned around, but it was standing over me. It was like a short, like turtle-looking thing. It had a shell on his back. It had like a sword or like a shield, and it was standing over me as I was asleep, but I couldn't move. And as I called on YAHAWASHI, it walked through the wall. And there was another demon that was actually, it was like a short gray demon, but it was carrying my spirit. And I was calling on the Lord, and they left. You know, so this stuff is serious. But I want to get this scripture real quick, because you can't be no, for lack of a better word, you can't be no pussy nigga, man. Don't be no pussy nigga, man. The Most High calling soldiers into this thing, man. This is Sirach 37:11. It says, neither consult with a woman touching her of whom she is jealous, neither with the coward in matters of war. Yeah, don't be dealing with no cowards in the matter of war, man.
Yeah.
When it's time to go out to the highways and byways, and brothers shook and brothers scared, man, you gotta be like, brother, you gotta gird the fuck up. You can't. Yeah. We ain't trying to be around you, man. Oh, shook, man. You gotta fight. You got a battle to fight, brothers. Do you see Donald Trump and any of his soldiers backing down? They going into uncharted lands, man. You know, they going into enemy, going behind enemy lines to achieve a mission. So what more brothers that's trying to establish the kingdom of heaven, man? We gotta be girded up, man. That's all I wanted to say on that.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all brothers got the floor.
Job 5:17 says, behold, happy is the man whom the Most High corrected. Therefore, despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty. I'm gonna skip down a few, because that's why the verse tell you this, happy is the man whom the Most High corrected. It says in this is verse 20. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt not shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither thou shalt be afraid of destruction when it comes.
See, that's right. That's a beautiful scripture. Because what does the scripture say, man? In Psalm 118:6, it says, the Lord, pretty much saying, the Lord is on my side. I will not fear what can man do unto me. You know? But the main thing is, I will not fear. Okay? Because you know YAHAWASHI is on the side. Okay? So you know YAHAWASHI is going to deliver you out of these things. Okay? The Lord doesn't forsake the work that you put in, man.
Right.
Like the brother said, this is not a time for us to be destroyed. This is a time of salvation.
Right.
That's why in Isaiah 63:40 says, vengeance is in my heart, and this is the year of my redeemed. Right. Okay, to buy back. We're in that year to be bought back, man. That's right. We're not in the year, our spirits have been through that, man. That's right. Yeah. Through the acts, the time of the acts, our spirits been through that. Through slavery, our spirits been through that. Our spirits are in the time, we're at the end of days. Our spirit is the time of salvation, man. So there's nothing to be afraid of.
If I could make add on to what the brother's saying, I know this brother Talibam always bring it out too. You know, like if we're the prophets, all right, our works go back thousands of years, man. All right, we got a long resume, man. All right, using those different captivities, prophesying, man, and also seeking out the salvation of YAHAWASHI. All right. Like the brother said, man, we got, brothers that put to death back then, what have you. So now it's been getting that time of salvation, man. All right, brothers not going to get destroyed to go around, man. That's right. All right, that's why it's called the end, man. It's the end of it, man. All right,
you should be amped up, man.
That's right. Yeah.
Because you should understand that. Ooh, hey, the Lord's gonna get me out of this go around, man. That's right. Even back then, he got us. That's why you got Hebrews chapter 11, man.
That's right. And that's why the Lord looking for soldiers, man. That's right. All right. Men that's willing to stand up for this thing, man. The Lord ain't dealing with no coward spirit, man. That spirit comes from the so-called black man, man. All right. When you look, that's true. Because when you look at a man's life, an ancient man life, what did the ancient man usually do? Eat, have sex, and go to war. That's what they did. Every day, you eat, you have sex, you go to war. That was your life.
You see a prime example of that.
That's what they did. They eat, they dealt with women, all right, and they went to war. Oh yeah, I'll take one. I got one. For what? So hey, we dealing with affairs of war here. So we have to act like that. But this is a spiritual war, man. This is the highest form of war, information. All right. This war that we fighting, we've never fought it at this magnitude that we're fighting now.
That's right.
And we getting so much results, more results than what we got back in the day, because we sticking to the spirit, man. All right, and we gonna get more results, man. They can't stop this thing, man. All right, because once they try to stop it, then we just gonna elevate on another spiritual level, because we sticking to the script, man. You understand? All right, go ahead, bro.
The second Ezra 16 and 76, man. It says, "And the God of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord power, let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves."
Yeah, so don't let your shortcomings in the truth weigh you down, man. All right, the scriptures speak about being too many have died from the spirit of sorrowfulness. All right, don't let your sad, depressed spirit weigh you down, man. You start meditating on what you did back in the world, and you forgetting everything you've done in the truth.
Right.
You thinking about your little slips and mishaps, and your shortcomings, but you ain't thinking about the long nights when you up 2, 3 in the morning studying and doing videos and praying and crying and fasting and going to the highways and byways.
Right.
You got to think about that, man.
That's right.
All right.
Don't fasting and depression. Let them demons take over and pray them off.
That's right.
Like some incense, some frankincense, burn, play rock music.
And like
recommendations, bro.
Like I was saying, we're sticking to the script, man. We're sticking to the script. So YAHAWASHI will stick with us, man.
Hey, man, if I throw this in too, man. Even now, the Lord's showing us that He with brothers, man. You be in situations. You got money for this. Lord, somehow out of the blue, the Most High just get you out of it. Yeah. Every time. So the Lord's showing you as we on this path that He got us, man. So how much more when shit really hits the fan, man? Right. When times get hard, so to speak, man. He gonna be there, all right? He gonna be there in an instant, man. He's there the whole time, really. YAHAWASHI really is there the whole time if you're a part of the elect. He just waiting to see if you're gonna crack. Well, you're gonna stand strong, man. So who has some precepts lined up on that?
I feel like Job.
Okay, you can break it out, bro.
This Job 5, and start at 21. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At the destruction and famine thou shalt laugh.
Oh man, hey. It's the scripture say at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Right. That sounds like a crazy soldier, man. Imagine, just picture that, man. Picture a man laughing at houses getting riddled with bullets,
right.
At people getting stumped to cream. Babies getting put. Imagine a man actually laughing at that, man. That's a mind frame of a soldier. Like in the movie, y'all brothers ever seen that movie Fury?
Yes, with Brad Pitt.
Yeah. Hey, them them men in that movie, they lived for war. They were happy when they were about to go to war. You know what I'm saying? Was that?
We was just watching this anime.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it was the character on there laughing at pain.
Did you see that?
He was getting sliced and diced.
And laugh.
Keep it coming.
Yeah.
He was a warrior.
Yeah, that's the mind frame you really gotta be in, man. That's why you gotta suppress the flesh. Get rid of the flesh, man. When you in the spirit, man, YAHAWASHI say he's a man of war. When you take on the spirit of YAHAWASHI, you're gonna be a man of war too. But it's spiritual. So you're gonna move like a spiritual warrior, man. Esau be coming with his little shit, man. You can't let that shit shake you and throw you off your pivot. You're gonna be in violation, you're gonna travel. All right? Keep your pivot foot, brothers. Don't let the referee blow the whistle on you. You travel, man. You in violation, man. You lost your pivot. Right. You got shook.
I got some.
Come. Hold on, real. That was it.
It says, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
See, so brothers ain't gonna be shook, man. The elect, should I say? Everybody else out here gonna be shook. Hey, it's gonna get to a point where these so-called white people that's out here, they're gonna be all brave, and these soldiers, They gonna be all brave and mighty. But watch, the tables gonna turn, and when they gonna be shook.
That's right. That's right.
The soldiers, the United Nations soldiers, these you know, these African soldiers that they got over here, these Chinese soldiers, these Japanese soldiers, North Korean soldiers, American soldiers that's gonna police America during that time. After a while, they gonna be shook. You know why? Yeah. Because the elect gonna be on their ass.
Yeah.
That's why they gonna be shook. They gonna be seeing things that they never seen.
What's that? I think that's in Luke 12 or 14, but it says, they that laugh now shall later mourn and weep.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
You want me to get that for you?
Yeah, if you can get it. I think it's in maybe Luke 12, maybe Luke 14, you know?
God.
But yeah, man, like the brother said, the table's gonna turn, man. You know, right now, all right, brothers that are laboring, you know, we're in a state of mourning, you know, sorrowful, humble, you know, before YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. Then you got these people out here that's just going to slap off, man. You know? Going to slap off, man. You know? So it's going to turn. Then at that point, man, the men of the Lord are going to be laughing at you, like the brothers wrote out in Job, the 5th chapter. And you people out there going to be bugging out, man. You got it?
God, this is Luke chapter 6, verse 25.
6.
It says, woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep.
Yeah, see, yeah, woe, which is the word woe, all right, which we don't know means what? Destruction, man. All right, woe to them that laugh now, for you shall what? Later mourn and weep, man. All right, which really beginning with you so-called Jakes, man, right? You Israelites, you know, y'all going to slap off, man. All right, like the scriptures say, y'all mock the prophets, misuse them, you know, having a field day, man. Yeah. Okay, but the time's gonna come when you're gonna be in distress, man.
That's right, brother.
All right. Anymore?
Yeah, that was the thing.
That's kind.
And that's why it's important to take this walk serious.
That's right.
You know, take this brotherhood serious, man. Take YAHAWASHI serious and stop thinking that every little piece of your life is a fucking game. All right? Like the brother Kashakwala said, taking it for granted.
That's right.
All right, this thing of ours is not to be taken for granted, man. This thing is everlasting. All right? What we speaking and what we stand for eventually is going to blossom into the world government, man. All right? As a matter of fact, hold everything. Somebody give me Sirach 24 and 33. You know? What we speaking through the spirit of YAHAWASHI, it's never going to leave the earth again. All right, what we declaring through the spirit, it ain't going nowhere, man. So don't take it for granted, man. Don't take it lightly. We establishing a policy here on the earth. We establishing a way of life, all right? We establishing a government, a kingdom that ain't going nowhere else. It's here to stay, man. Whether you own this train or not. So don't take it for granted, man. All right? Like the brother said, man, that, you know, the elder brother, Ratazah just spoke about. For those that laugh now, they shall weep and mourn later, man. All right? We ain't no time to just be walking around America giggling all the goddamn time.
Right.
Giggling at you know, watching Cartoon Network, giggling all goddamn day. Not taking nothing serious, man.
Right.
All right? Snickles and giggles, man. We grown men don't walk around snickling all goddamn day either. Scripture say a wise man does scarce smile. All right, go ahead and bring that out, bro.
This is Ecclesiasticus of Sirach, chapter 24, verse 33. I will yet pour out doctrine as prophecy and leave it to all ages forever.
Yeah, see, so what we're speaking about is going to be left for all ages forever, man. All right? This thing ain't going nowhere. All right? The so-called white man trying to come up against it, he trying to stop it, delete brothers' pages, you know, things of that nature. You got sending scoffers out here, agents trying to suppress this word. It ain't gonna happen. All right, it's here to stay, man.
Sure.
Now that the truth came, somebody get a second Ezra 6 and 28. Now that the truth is back in the earth, it's here to stay, baby.
Sure.
It ain't going nowhere, man. All right, there's nothing that nobody can do about it because YAHAWASHI is establishing. If somebody can get Acts the 5th chapter time. Okay, Con, you got that second Ezra 6 and 28. Go ahead, bro.
This second Ezra 6 and 28. As for faith, it shall flourish.
It shall what?
Flourish.
Flourish, baby. All right, and that's what you're seeing, man. These brothers on these live streams, this is what, Tuesday night, 12 going on 12 in the morning. Brothers lit. 40 brothers on the live stream watching these videos. Lit, man. All right? Other brothers going live. Other brothers dropping videos right now, man. Other brothers probably reading and studying or praying or doing whatever it takes. This thing is lit.
That's right.
All right? Go ahead, bro.
As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome.
Corruption shall be clean overcome, man. All right? And we working on that right now through the spirit of YAHAWASHI, sweeping up the last grains of corruption. That's what we doing, man. It ain't gonna take long, brothers. All right? Because once this word come out, man, it's an unstoppable force, man. All right? It ain't gonna take long to sweep up these last crumbs of corruption, man. And through the spirit of YAHAWASHI, brothers are doing a good job, man. Through the spirit, we getting the job done, man. All right, that's why you can't settle on your leads, man. All right, stay on your watch. You know, don't faint, man. All right, no matter what obstacle comes our way, we got to go through it and endure it, man. All right, because we establishing this government, man. This faith of ours, and we doing a good job because why? YAHAWASHI is the one controlling this, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
It says, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared.
That's right. The truth is being declared right now, man. It's everywhere, man. Everybody know about the Hebrew Israelites. All right. Well, if they don't fully know exactly what it is, they've seen us. You know how many people walk past brothers, man? Millions and millions of people have seen us, man. Tens of millions of people over the years have seen us on these highways and byways, man. All right, week in and week out. So this thing is out there, man. All right, faith is we pushing it out there through the spirit, man. And this thing is going to increase on another level, another notch, and it's going to catch a lot of people off guard. All right. This truth is about to catch a lot of people off guard, just like the so-called white man is about to catch a lot of people off guard. Because it's a battle of two energies. So if the so-called white man come with a master plan on the left-hand side, then YAHAWASHI gonna come with a master plan on the right-hand side, man. It's a balance, man. He ain't gonna just come and just do away with everything and just set the so-called white man up. He gonna pull a card to top that, man. All right, on the right hand side, and it's gonna be used with the brotherhood, man, with the Aki, man. All right. Is there more to that? That should be it. All right, kind of. Y'all brothers got anything? Y'all can bring it out too.
You want to finish that Sirach 24:33?
Yeah, kind of, because that's some good stuff.
I'll just finish with the last verse. This is Sirach 24:33. I will pour out doctrine as prophecy and leave it to all ages forever.
Go ahead.
Verse 34. Behold, that I have not labored. Behold, that I have not labored for myself only, but for all them that seek wisdom.
That's right. So our mission is to help seal the elect and push out this word, man. All right. We ain't no American citizens, man. All right. We just was born here, man.
Right.
All right. We don't uphold the way of this society, this culture, this lifestyle, man. All right. We just here to do a service, man. All right. So in our mind frame, man, when we are pushing this word, we thinking about the other brothers out here and sisters out here that may be in darkness, man. That may be drowning in gross darkness, man. We trying to pull them out the swamp, man, the miry, murky waters. All right. You know. So yeah, man, you know, that's all I had. You got something words to that?
No, I just had that Acts 5.
Oh yeah, you can bring that out. Yeah.
This is that's pretty much what I had. It's Acts 5:38. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men, and let them alone. Hey, so the best thing all of you people could do, you scoffers, you elite, you spies, that's whether you in the camp or out the camp, the best thing you can do is just leave us alone, man. That's the best thing you can do, but you ain't gonna do it. You don't want, because you like to force the hand of the Lord. Go ahead. It says, and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught.
And up until this point, it ain't came to naught. It's actually flourishing. It's showing increase. It's showing really this truth is showing symptoms of a exponential growth. If you study charts and you study growth patterns and you line this truth up from the inception of it up until now, you can see on the chart, if you were to line it up, that oh man, well, according to my studies, this thing is about to shoot out the roof. That's what you should be able to see, but you scoffers and you demons don't see it. You want to keep coming up against it. But the Most High, YAHAWASHI, going to continuously knock you down, man. It ain't nothing you can do against this thing, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
It says, verse 39, but if it be of the Most High, ye cannot overthrow it.
You can't overthrow it, man. Because this work of ours was established by the Lord, man. Everything that we do come out of the scriptures. That's how you know it's of YAHAWASHI. Everything that we do and everything that we speak and stand for, it's in the scriptures. It's written right here. All right? So that's how you know it's of the Lord. And because it's of the Lord, you're seeing what? These camps is blowing up, man. You got camps. You got some states, you got 3 and 4 camps.
Yeah.
You know, in some cities, you got 3 and 4 camps just in one city. So what you think is about to happen now, man? You about to see intercontinental camps. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing against it, baby. So Donald Trump, you know, Donald Trump, Melania Trump, what's the dude's name? Pets,
Mad Dog,
and the rest of the account. Because see, you can't even keep up with Donald Trump's cabinet because he fired somebody every goddamn day. Right, every goddamn day, somebody is fired. You are fired. Yeah, Donald Trump, you're a real goddamn idiot, man. Your whole cabinet is fired. You know, hey, Donald Trump, none of you can stop this, man. The FBI, the CIA, the local police force. It's prophecy, baby. All right? And you can't do nothing against it, man. All right? So your State of the Union address, man, you better off going golfing tonight. That's right. Yeah. You were better off just saying, fuck you niggas, and whatever, man. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you crackers. You better off doing that, man. Right. Because you ain't doing nothing against this.
That's right, that's right.
You know? So with that, you know, we're going to go ahead and close this thing out. Giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, BAHA, YAHAWASHI, BAHA, Wakar, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. All right, peace and salutations to the elect, men, women, and children. Continue to put up a good fight, brothers. All right, the stage is close. We're getting closer and closer every second. Continue to put on that fight, pray, fast, do what you got to do, and make the calling of election short. Most importantly, push out YAHAWAH at all costs. It's about to level up, man. Shalom.
Shalom.